Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to just draw an arbitrary wing and how to cut the ailerons and the flaps into it, and also how to do the internal structure, how to make the horns on the ailerons and the flaps themselves, and how to cut in the so if you want landing gear on the bottom of this landing gear, retractable landing gear, how to cut that in the bottom here also. So let's go ahead and get started. Start a new project here, close this, don't need to save it. Okay, I'm going to just draw an arbitrary wing on this plane here. First, I'm going to just draw the airfoil here. Okay, this is just an arbitrary airfoil again. If you have an airfoil that you want to use, or you're drawing an actual airplane, go ahead and use that airfoil. But like I said, this is arbitrary just to show you guys how to do this. And draw a line from here to here. And finish sketch. Now I want to draw on this plane here, or create a sketch on this plane. I'm going to draw a line from here. And draw one on the back. Now, that's not locking or snapping onto that point, so hit P for project, and I'll project this. Now draw a line, so it snaps onto that. And finish sketch here. Now I'm going to sweep this profile and click OK. Now we have our wing here. Now I'm going to cut a flap into here. So actually flap in the aileron. Use a line. And this is the flap. And then do the aileron. Finish sketch. Come up to modify split body. This is the body to split. And our splitting tools would be these sketches we just drew here, and click OK. Now come over here to bodies. This here, we label this to ailerons, or excuse me, flap. This is the aileron. And this is the wing. And we have those. Now I'm going to turn off this wing here and turn off the aileron. And I'm going to bevel the front edges of this. I want to create a sketch on this plane here. Use line tool. And whatever angles that you want to use for your bevel, use those. These are just arbitrary here. Finish sketch. I'm going to the other side. And draw. Same thing. This triangle X here lets me know this is a center. And finish sketch. Now I'm coming over here to, I'm going to try a loft first, see if that works. And set that to cut. Okay, and that works. So what I'm going to do now, we have that piece up here that we don't need. So what I'm going to do now is do a split body. Come up here to modify, split body. This is the body to split. And the splitting tool, I'm going to use this face right here. Click OK. Now this piece up here, turn this off, but what I'm going to do here is just remove it. Now removing it from here allows me to bring it back if I need it. And if I deleted it, then I would not be able to bring it back. So this down here lets me know that I just removed that little portion. So we're going to do that again, a loft. Set that to cut. Okay. Now we have our bevel on that leading edge. And that's how you do that. So I'll turn the wing back on. And that's what it looks like. And I'll do that for the aileron also. Turn the wing off and turn the aileron on and flap off. Create a sketch on this plane. Use line tool, L for line. There's the center. And finish sketch. And we'll do the same on the other side. Create sketch on this. It's a line. Another line. And finish sketch. Turn my sketches back on. And we'll do that loft again. That's set to cut. Click OK. We'll do that once more. This and the other side over here to this piece. Set to cut and OK. And once again, this piece, it didn't cut that. So again, come up here to modify, split body. This is the body. And the splitting plane is going to be this face here. And click OK. And this piece here, we're just going to remove it. And you see we have those cut in there now. Now turn off this wing and the aileron and look at the flap. And I'm going to put a couple of hinges on here. Let me see something here first. I want to see where that plane is. I might do a plane at an angle. Construction, plane at an angle, and use this line here. And click OK. I want to create a sketch on that plane there now. I did that because I used the origin plane, and then I would have to, when I cut, it would go from the origin plane all the way to the part that I'm cutting into, and it's just closer and easier just to do it this way. Now to get this on the center, I'm going to have to project this line here and click OK. And I'm going to draw a line from here and I want this to be 0.5. Another line here, and this be 0.5 also. It looks like it didn't do it, so we'll do it again. Another line, and I want this to be 20 millimeters. And this line 1 millimeter. Okay, let me do that again. I don't know why it's not doing that, but oh well, I'll just come over here. then up to here. Finish sketch. Turn the sketches back on. Now I'm going to extrude this, and I want this to be symmetric. And I want to turn on the wing and set this to cut. And just make this, again, an arbitrary number here, 15. And click OK. Now we have the slot for the hinge, whether it be a CA hinge or the TPU hinges, whichever you decide to use. Turn the wing off. Then you see that one there. Now what I'm going to do here, turn the sketch back on, and I'm going to extrude again and extrude these two, and it's going to be symmetric again, and it's going to be a new body, and this is the actual hinge. And make sure this is set to new body. And that's our hinge, this here. And I'll change this to hinge. And there you have that hinge. And we turn the wing on. And you have your hinge down in here now. And that's how you do hinges. And you would do that for how many hinges you want to have in this wing. So depending on the length of this flap here would depend on how many hinges you want to put in there. And also with the aileron, same thing. And that's exactly how you would do it. Then you have to have your measurements and everything done. So you can put all those in too. Next, what I'm going to do is show you how to put the horn on the flap here. And it's up to you, again, where you want to put the horn, whether it be on the end here or the center here or anywhere along here or right here. You do it the same way what I'm going to show you here. I'm going to put it on the end here, but this is how you would do it still. You would just, if you want to put it in the center, you would just do an offset plane. So you would come up here to construct and do an offset plane and click this, and then you move wherever you want your hinge to be. And once you have your plane there, you would just draw on that plane like what I'm going to do right here. So I'm just doing on the end here. Turn this hinge off. And I'm just going to use a fit point spline here. And you don't have to use this. You can use any tool you want to. I'm just using this as an example. And then I'm going to use a 3-point arc. And finish sketch. Then I'm going to use extrude. Extrude this. And this. And I'm going to extrude this. I need to go into the flap there, so I'm using -3. Not 30, but 3. And set this to join. And click OK. And there we have our flap with the horn in it. Turn these sketches off. Okay. And that's how you do that, and you do that with the aileron also. So this is what our wing looks like so far all together. Now, I'm going to put a servo box. I'm going to create a sketch on this plane. Okay, won't let me do a sketch on that plane, so I'll have to do it on this plane here. Now, whatever size your servo is, you have to do your measurements and stuff. And to put this box here, but this, again, this is just arbitrary. Finish sketch. Extrude. And you have to have your measurements and everything of your servo that you'll be using, so you know how deep to cut into the box here. And there's your servo box. Now this hinge slot comes into this box here, but that's not a problem. You'll just have, like I said, you have to do your measurements and make sure that when you cut this in here, that the hinge box or hinge slot is not into the box, etc. But this is just arbitrary just to show you guys how to make this type of stuff. And you do the same thing over here for the aileron also. If you want a wing tube in here, what we do now create a sketch on this surface. And whatever thickness your wing tube you want to be. Again, just make sure you have your measurements all calculated. and finish sketch. And extrude this. And this is going to be set to cut. And move that into, see, that's too far, because the wing's at a taper. So you can only go to a certain distance with within the wing here for this. And you have to have all your measurements and everything when you do this. But this is exactly how you do it. And click OK. Now that's cut in there. Now there are several ways of doing the formers inside the wing and everything. It depends on how you want to do that. So I'm just going to show you one way that works. So I'm going to turn these off, the aileron and the flap. And with this, I'm going to create a sketch. Well, before I do that, cancel that. I'm going to come up here to shell. And I'm going to shell this 1 millimeter. And click OK. Now, you can take a look at this. Inspect, section analysis, and this here. And we can see now that this is, the wing is now hollow. Except we have our tube there also. And you have this, like I said, the wing tube here, and you have the slots here. They're cut in there also. And that's hollow all the way out through. And go ahead and cancel this because I don't need it anymore. Now what I'm going to do is draw or create a sketch on this plane here. I'm going to draw a line from here, here, click OK. I want to offset that line 1 millimeter and click OK. Then scroll in, another line, connect these. And do the same thing with the other side. And I'm going to do the same one more time. Up here front. Now, the wing that you're designing, whatever, how many structures you need in it like this, go ahead and put as many of them as you need. But here, I'm only going to put 2 just to show you guys how to do this. And you do this, you do the other ones, the structures, the more you need, the same way I'm doing this one here. And connect the other side just like that. And you would want to put a, well, if I were going to print this wing, I would probably put another one, well, I would put another one right through here, and then I would put one through here as well. But these two just show you guys how to do this. So now finish sketch, E for extrude. Turn my sketches back on, and I want to extrude this. And this one. This set to new body. Pull this up. Make sure this is a new body. And click OK. We have that. Then come over here to modify split body. And the splitting tool is going to be this wing here. And click OK. I'll turn this off. Turn this off. And that's our wing. Put those in there. And now what I want to do is combine these. Come up and modify, combine. This is set to join and click OK. Now let's take a look and see what this looks like inside. We come up here to section analysis. Okay. This is what our wing looks like inside now. We have that outside there. Take a look at a couple of things here. Let's combine again. Look at inspect again. Okay, and here's our wing. And as you can see, everything is combined now. Except, let's see here. All right. Here we have it. That's how you do all that. And so now I showed you guys how to make the wing, cut out ailerons and flaps, how to put horns onto the flap and the aileron, how to cut in the wing tube, a slot for the servo, how to do the wing structure here, and let's say if you wanted retracts in this, that wouldn't be difficult to do either. We're going to create a sketch here. And again, this is just arbitrary. You'd have everything measured out and where you want to put everything to do that. So, but first, let's just say if you want your retracts to be here, and again, this is just arbitrary how whatever your will would be. Let's see here. Need to move this. Delete that lock. There. And do that again. Go ahead and finish sketch. Well, you can make this, I mean, after you have your measurements and everything, to make it look a little better there. And finish sketch. Turn bodies back on. Turn that sketch on. E for extrude. Like this and this. And whatever thickness this needs to go down into the wing, set it to cut. And click OK. Then you can see that's too much for that. So what we'll do here is edit this feature and bring this down to 5. 6, well, 6 works, or 5. And click OK. And now we have that. And that's how you cut that out for your retracts. But with this here, you might want to put a couple of blocks in here after you do your measurements. Do your measurements, and then you'll come back here and draw on this plane here. You'll draw a couple of blocks that just come up, so the retracts will just sit down there, and then you screw those into the blocks there. And that's pretty much how you do that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you like my videos, go ahead and hit the like button also, and also comment. If you have any questions about this or anything on my channel, just go ahead and leave them down in the comments, and I'll get back to you with an answer. And also, I invite you to join my Facebook group. It's the link will be down in the bottom, and also join my Patreon group. The link will be down in the bottom as well. So we'll catch you in the next video, and have fun.
Subscribe for more.